Good morning. It is 8:01. I'm a few seconds late. Don't at me. Just just trying to do the things. Anyway, good morning to you. Good morning. This is Coffee Talk on a beautiful it's beautiful outside. Little bit of cloud cover, but comfortable temperature. Very, very nice. I see the sun shining off in the distance. It's a beautiful start to the day. Rise and shine. I'm Wesh 2, first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week in the morning at 8 o'clock. We've been doing it for years and years and years. Hold on. And years and years and years. It's been a while. We're going to still do it. I hope you're having a great start to the day. Tower Cam Network looking just gorgeous outside. Ooh, I'm a little loud. Let me turn it down. Tower Cam Network looking just gorgeous outside. We're looking out over Tavares in Lake County. Look at that sun shining. My friends, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Let's take a look. Visibility's not a problem. No fog this morning. No dense fog advisories in effect whatsoever. However, we are watching on our first warning live Doppler radar. And I just want to check. I calibrated this yesterday. Our radar, I need to bring it back. Hold on a second. See, I tweaked it yesterday. I need to tweak it back up today. I tweaked it yesterday in the storms. And it's probably, let me go from -11 to -8. That's probably pretty good. Just need to recalibrate it. All right, just checking those storms off the shoreline. Anyway, we're looking good around Central Florida. Look at these temperatures, my friends. Upper 60s, lower 70s. That's why I'm outside. And not only am I outside, short sleeves, baby. Yeah, spring has sprung. I'm going to be, I think, heating the pool these next couple of days. It's that kind of a forecast. But before we get into all the talk of heat, let's just discuss where we're at now. And the temperatures the next couple of days have a kind of warming trend because we don't get a cold front through. We've got the moisture in place, had some of those storms last night into overnight. This morning, kind of a dampish morning. And some of the models are hinting at thunderstorms firing up this afternoon. So we've got some things to discuss. You can see those impact icons. That's letting you know that if storms get firing up, they could try to get a little feisty. And that's why we're kind of watching this stuff. So yeah, there's that. Jamie's asking, good morning, a good day for a flight? I would say it is. I was supposed to go flying today. Not going to do that today. I'm tired. And with some storms wanting to fire up this afternoon, there's that, but I'm tired. It would be my first solo flight in a decade, and I don't need to go fly by myself when I'm tired. You know what I mean? So I'm not going for a flight, but Orlando International Airport, if you're going flying, Daytona, etc., we're looking pretty good. Yeah. All right, west-southwest wind, you know that's a warm wind, but notice those storms. So what I want to do is I want to take us kind of through time using the different computer forecast models. Let's start with Futurecast. All right, and let's get an idea of what Futurecast is saying for today. All right, so here we are this morning, looking relatively quiet. Notice, though, this is the rapid update Futurecast. It's trying to do a couple of showers over Brevard. You see that there? That's rapid update Futurecast. Let's look at the extended Futurecast. Okay, so same kind of deal there. All right. So yeah, same kind of deal. So that's that. Let's look over to the beta Futurecast. Yeah, beta is trying to fire up a couple of storms out east. So I do think, particularly in Brevard County, there may be that opportunity to get some storms around. Let's look at the HER model. HER model stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh. If you're unfamiliar with the terminology, we'll say. If I can find the thing, where are you? Oh my gosh, my eyes, my age. Model HER. Okay, perfect. Loading. How you doing? Well, I'm just sitting here waiting for it to load. Okay, all right. Here we go. All right, here's the HER model. Going through time. 233. So definitely our southern areas. And the HERS pretty similar. So, for me, I would say that the best opportunity for moisture today is going to be in our southern spots. But the severe threat is kind of south and east of the metro, which kind of lines up with what the Storm Prediction Center has put out for today. Severe risk is low, but it's not nothing, right? It's a level 1 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms, mainly kind of south and east of the metro area, all right? So that's why today is an impact day. It's not going to be widespread. It's not going to be crazy, but I really think Brevard is kind of the spot that we're watching, right? All right? Tiffany says, good morning. I'm so tired as well. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Already took my vitamins. I've got my Campeche here. I'm gonna go visit my mom. I'm going to do some laundry. If I tell you I need to decorate for fall, or not for fall, for Jesus, that tells you I'm tired. Hold on, Campeche. I need to decorate for spring in my house. I haven't done that yet. So I've got domestic things. Anne-Marie says, love it. Eric, the meteorologist and pilot. Hey, if you love it, right? Patty says, it's moist, Eric. I hope Palm Coast gets a storm today. Got nothing but showers last night. Was disappointed. Me too. I mean, I was at work late last night, and we didn't get much. Is it disappointing? Could be. But it is what it is, right? So next couple of days, just keep in mind, this weather pattern does kind of change around a little bit. So we start off storm system out north of us, front kind of funneling in some of that activity today, mainly wanting to be a little south of us. Then for Thursday and Friday, sunny skies and no kind of tweaks to this overall pattern. There is a cold front that moves our direction. We'll get here on Sunday. But in the meantime, all it really does is helps to build up the heat. Take a look at the forecast Saturday. Just take a look at this. High temperatures in the left column, records in the right. We're going to be in the ballpark for almost all of Central Florida. It's going to be a toasty, look at that, 88 in Orlando. '89 the record. Going back to 1905. It's going to be toasty. So that's why I've got my pool cover here. I usually put a cover on my pool during the fall and spring months. That way when I use the heater, it kind of limits the evaporation, it limits the cooling, but the one I'd been using just sunbeat died. So I've got a box over there for the new roller. I've got the solar blanket in the garage, so I need to put all the things together if I have any desire to turn on the pool heater. So there's some things to do. Gabby, is it possible to show the radar from overnight? Curious how much rain we got here in St. Cloud, if any. Well, what I can do, instead of pulling up the radar, because the radar just shows where rain is, the better option is honestly nope, wrong link. This. Nope. Wrong link. Hold on. This is the one. Okay. All right, let me pull this up. Give me a few seconds to get this turned around. We'll put you there. We'll put you there. We'll put you there. Okay. All right, so this is the database of weather stations that we have access to, right? And so those are current temperatures right now. So let me switch this to 24-hour historic precipitation. Start, and I'm gonna go from yesterday at 7 a.m. to today at 8 a.m. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a meteorologist to see. Didn't get a lot of rain. Hit all. All right, so yeah, didn't get a lot of rain. So you're asking about St. Cloud, like a tenth of an inch of rain? Actually, there's a couple of places out there that got like 3/10 of an inch of rain, like a quarter of an inch of rain, but not a ton. So, yeah, there was not a ton of rain. Oh, well. Not a ton of rain. You okay with that? Is that okay? Are you entertained? Yeah. For today, we'll have another opportunity for a few showers and storms. Not expecting it to get goofy, though. Right? A month or so ago, you discussed the effects of a previous storm circulating back around 3:23. Can you look at the long-range forecast? Are we still looking at effects the same day someone is wanting to book me for an outside event? Yeah, we can look at that. We can look at that eventually. Let's get through kind of the local stuff, the short term, and then we can go longer term. Yeah. Yep. I like you only when it's breezy and sunny. Well then. Okay. Sorry about ya. You should host a class on weather somewhere. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. Good morning. I do every morning at 8 a.m. right here on the on all the social channels, right? Bruce says not much rain yesterday. Yeah, sorry about that. Sonia says I was hoping for thunderstorms last night, but sadly only the rain. I mean, we got the storm system moved through the area, right? Let's take a look. This is kind of interesting. So let's take a look at the rainfall the last 7 days. Who has gotten a bunch and who has not gotten a bunch? And, you know, you could see spots that... Now, this is the last 7 days. So this takes into account all of the rain that we've had here recently. But, like, up here on the, like, Orange Lake County border, you know, that's a couple inches of rain, right? In the Orlando Metro, hardly anything at all. Over here on the kind of west side there of Marion County, Ocala, you know, you've gotten a couple, 3-4 inches of rain, that sort of thing. So we've had some rain for sure, right? Yeah, I mean, is it as much as you would have liked? Probably not. If we look at the forecast through today, Beta Futurecast is not really throwing much at you. Like, isolated spot of an inch over in Brevard, whereas the rest of us are not getting anything. So, you know, I think it doesn't take a meteorologist to identify this weather pattern that we're in for today and say, probably not going to be that interesting of a day. Now, if storms do get bubbling up, they could try to get a little feisty, right? But, like, today's rain chance, definitely south and east of town, right? All right, so after that, we had talked about temperatures warming, right? Take a look at where we kind of adjust, right? Yesterday we hit 80. By Saturday, though, we're up to 88 degrees. Take a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast here. You'll notice that temperature climb day by day by day, right? 80 with a couple of storms today. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, tick-tock, tick-tock. We're building on that theme. Then Sunday, next opportunity for showers and thunder showers. It's going to bring our temperatures down just a little bit. It's not going to be like cold, but it's not going to be warm. But you can definitely tell, like, highs in the 70s from our next front on Sunday. That spring fighting winter thing has begun, right? Kind of interesting stuff there. So we've begun this. Cold fronts ain't as cold as they used to be. We've begun that sort of trend, and we're definitely experiencing that, right? Yeah. Love that. How do those covers do in storms? I mean, I just leave it on the pool. It's, you know, if it gets blown around, I've never had it blown around, but if it gets blown around, it gets blown around. Linda says, buying a new pool cover today so we can turn on the heater. Pool season getting closer. Yeah, that's on my docket of things to do. I've got my box over there in the corner of my roller that I bought from Amazon, and I hope that it's not damaged. Yeah. Got 0 rain in Flagler in my house. What did I get at my house? Let's look. Let's see. Tempest. I got 1/10 of an inch of rain at my house. Love that. And when did it fall? It fell at Like 12:50? Yeah, so it fell just after midnight. Thankfully, I was already asleep by then. Lauren, perfect reason to make a beat the record 1905. The 1905 Ooh, Lauren, I like it. You may be onto something. I may have to I've got some frozen Colombia ropa vieja. Get that thawed out a little bit. Throw some salad together. I like where your head's at. Terry says, my weather station says 0.88 inches of rain here in Dunellen. Yeah, you got more. For sure you got more. Mickey says, that was quite the impressive supercell that you were tweeting about yesterday. Glad it didn't tornado. Oh, yeah, that one yesterday. Right? Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can go back and find some of the tweets. Got a lot of tweets. Just going. I tweet too dang much. It's not called Twitter anymore, Burris. And what's so interesting is like the radar in Jacksonville went down, and so like that Marion cell. Okay, all right. So copy image address. Hold on, I'm going to let me paste. Okay, on. Oh boy, let me shrink this image. All right, so this was the image of that cell before it went severe. This is the image of that cell before it went severe, putting out 1.5 inches of hail. This was, like, out of everything that I was tracking yesterday, I mean, this was the part of it that I was like, oh, you're feisty. You know, you're wanting to get feisty. And then it started putting together, copy video address. Then it wanted to start really developing hail, and it was at about this point, I'm going to post another video. It was at about this point... And of course but this showed kind of the hail core. It was putting out like 3 inches of hail at that point as it was working over toward Polk County. Yeah, you could see like Dover, but I was playing with it in 3D, and it was at that point that it was putting out like 3 inches of hail. Yeah, I mean, it was getting feisty. Also glad that it wasn't tornadoing. But yeah, that was at 6:27 last night. That was about it. Thankfully, it kind of, you know, the world kind of weakened there afterward. But feisty little bugger it was. So, yeah. Mickey, it was definitely an impressive supercell. Yeah. 1/4 inch in Canaveral Groves. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're working overtime last night with Tony. So glad the Facebook issue was fixed. Realized we could not see coffee talk. Oh, who even knew? I mean, I guess I uploaded it fine, so I just didn't even notice that. Yeah. Perfect impression, impersonating it, yeah. Yeah, I know. 3D is fun. Yeah, Genie, I feel like I don't use it a ton, but if there's you know what it is if there's a value to something, I'll use it. Like, I'm not going to show you 3D just to be like, look, we paid for 3D. Oh, cool. I'm not going to do that. But like, if there's a benefit, like in that case, that was an impressive updraft and supercell, then there's a benefit to show it, right? So anyway, yeah. Yep. Where exactly in Polk County did you see it? Oh my God, I don't even. Hold on. I'll pop it back up. Where was this? Dover. It was heading toward Polk County. It was still in Hillsborough at that point. But like, you can see the updraft, and that I mean, that's impressive looking. That's a good looking nasty cell there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool cell. So anyway. Was trying to have Tony say Campeche to you last night. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the 3D keeps us in line, not off the track. Yeah, exactly. Well, and when there's severe weather, we do what we got to do. When there's severe weather, we track the severe weather, and we are serious. When there's not severe weather, we're fine. And today, you know, if I'm honest with you, today's threat, pretty low. Like, could there be a feisty thing? It's possible. But otherwise, yeah. It's not a big takeaway. That's the good news, right? So that's where we're at. It's going to get warm, though. Let's look at Saturday's high temperatures around Central Florida briefly here. I already showed you some of the numbers, but like, let's look ahead and kind of get an overview of Central Florida, right? So we know 88 in Orlando. The beaches, the ocean temperatures are going to help to keep you a little cooler, right? Like 84 New Smyrna Beach, 83 Daytona Beach, but 88 in Orlando, right? So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be warm. It's just not going to be as warm at the beach. That's fine with me. I'll take a good beach day. I'll take a good beach day. And so will all of the folks heading out to Bike Week, right? Maybe a couple of storms this afternoon because you're east. Otherwise, you should be relatively okay. And just a reminder, as much as this makes us grumpy, speaking of the weekend, time change. Campeche. We're going to need a lot of Campeche. We're going to need a lot. Ugh. Sunday, coffee talk. We're going to need a lot of Campeche. But here we are. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. How we doing? Let's see. I lost my account. Had to reset everything. Oh, man. Frank, I'm sorry to hear that. Feisty day for coffee talkers. I like it. I like it. All the Campeche. All the Campeche. Steph's asking about Universal this afternoon. So I think for today, most of the storms should stay east of you. But we're going to be watching. But I would say that out of the locations, the tourist district doesn't look too bad today. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Hopefully. The part that I do not like is the later sunrise. Yeah, I know. Well, and it's like I'm looking at tower cams when I do the morning newscast, and it's like, well, just a whole lot of black out there. And then at 7 a.m., it's like, well, still a lot of black out there. Debbie says, I'm easily transitioning to the spring forward. I get up at 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. naturally, so excited. I'm glad some of us are excited, Debbie. Really glad for you. Really glad. Really, really glad. Time to stock up on the coffee. I know. All right, so long range. Let's look at some of the models, get an idea of what's coming down the pike. Sign in. Maps. Let me get this all done. Hold on. GFS. Sign in. I already did. Oh, my God. Why are you doing this to me? What is my... Hold on, people. I got to get my password for this. This is annoying. Passwords. Okay. Oh, no, it's that. Stop. That. Weather bell. Okay. There it is. There, now we're in. Okay. And let's switch it to pressure, normalized anomaly. I'm getting this set up. Give me a second, people. Okay. All right, perfect. Don't judge me. All right. So let's take a look at this together. Yeah, the password is password12. The password is I love Manolfi with an exclamation point in there. The password's not I love Manolfi. The password is Manolfi loves me with an at and an exclamation and a dollar sign and a comma and an apostrophe. Okay. All right. There's that storm system. There's this weekend's little storm system coming on through. High pressure. 13th, little something coming from the Gulf of Mexico. I see you. Nice little storm system coming around the 18th. High pressure building in the 21st, 22nd. So that's good. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who yells at the computer. Well, Terry, sometimes it just does things, and you're like, now why did you decide to do that? right now. It's like there was during it was you'll never know this, but like during Hurricane Ian coverage, I'm doing flash flood emergency with Kellyanne, and we have a National Weather Service chat. It's a Slack thing. Maybe it was the old system. I think it was the old system at the time. Either way, it was like, you need to change your password now. And I'm like, are you kidding me? In the middle of a flash flood emergency, and I've got to change my password to 7 letters and 2 numbers, and you've got to have a special character, and you can't repeat the last 450 passwords. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? And I feel like it probably sent me emails, but I'm an idiot. Like, hey, just a reminder, you're going to have to reset your password. And I ignored it because there was a hurricane coming, and then it bopped me in the middle of the hurricane coverage. So cool. So cool. Love that for us. Facebook drove me crazy yesterday. I finally got it back on my iPad. Yeah, it didn't work for me in the weather center like yesterday either. I was trying to post and stuff, and it was being a little grumpy. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Anybody got anything? Swap that out to the 7-day forecast. Like life, IT rarely gives a darn about what we have going on in our plans. Yesterday, my IT department was like, hey, we're going to switch to the new computers. We have, every couple of years you have to buy new computers. You don't notice a difference on the air, hopefully. But, new computers. And so for our radar, for our Barron system, they were like, hey, we're going to swap out computers today. I'm like, no, you're not. We have severe weather today. We're not doing that today. I haven't even looked at the new computers. Well, we were scheduled to do... We're not doing it. It was like 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Okay, all right. And it was like, thank you for not. Like, they heard me when I was like, no, we have severe weather tonight. We're not doing a computer switch out. It's like Thursday looks good. We can do a computer switch out there. But we're not going to just do it for funsies on a severe weather day. I've seen those tumbleweeds, yeah, but I don't forecast in Utah, so it's not a big deal for me. Mr. Bob, Eric, this was a great show. I rated a solid 9. Thank you. Is it out of 100 or out of 10? That's the question. Do you think there'll be a breeze on Saturday? Hoping I don't roast on my wedding day. Well, Mickey, you're going to be sweating in the way because it's a wedding day. There's a lot of future stuff there. But no, it's going to be a light breeze, but it's going to be toasty. It's going to be toasty. Shannon, you tell him. There's certain times you got to be a little feisty, y'all. My grandmother taught me, speak up for what you believe in. What's right is right. So, anyway, there you go. What's the weather looking like in Claremont today? Looking pretty good. Getting comfortable. Maybe a couple of pop-up showers or thunder showers. Yeah. Fine Arts Now, do you have your graphic with all the low locations for the hurricane forecast? I do. I mean, there's so many different versions of the different graphics. Which version are you looking at? Here's Cycle 1. There's all the low locations and dates for Cycle 1. Cycle 2. Cycle 3. Yeah, so there you go. They're all there. Just everywhere. 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 I noticed SPC has day 4 highlighted just north of our area for Sunday. Yeah, well, the storm system will be north of our area, so we'll monitor it. At this point in time, it's just a little early. Matt, as a recovering IT professional, the password story is hilarious. But no incorrectness there. Lauren, Jewish grandmas are always feisty. I had one too. You know. I listened to that woman stand up for her stuff and didn't let it out sometimes. Yeah. Right? Which I love. Yep. All right. So we've got some nice weather these next couple of days, my friends. We've got some nice weather. Oh, boy. Good stuff. All right. I think that's all I got. Is that all you got? today, just a reminder, the opportunity is there for a couple of showers and thunder showers. If they develop, we're going to get in. Oh, hold on. I've got to load the other version. Standby 1 Houston. There. That one didn't have the impact icons. If they try to get a little feisty, it'll be around that 3 to 5 time frame, and we're thinking more along the lines of like the East Coast, Brevard kind of thing. All right? All right. Today, level 1 out of 5 risk, an isolated strong to severe storm over in Brevard County. Sound good? All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Sound good? Probably you'll see you from the airport, too, because I'm going to go flying tomorrow, baby. 80 degrees, Fredo. 80 degrees. I will see you tomorrow from the airport. Yeah, I'm going to go fly tomorrow and do that whole thing. All right? Be good. Take care. Thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. See you tomorrow.